Well, when you think you might have a shot, to have a quality team, you schedule, and we scheduled how we did, and we scheduled Capital in the spring for a reason.
Big time pass.
For a reason. That's the type of teams that you have to beat if you're going to win it all. Scotlandville, we schedule in the fall scrimmage. St. Michael's a passing team. That's 4A. Bel Air's got quality athletes, played them week 1. So we, Dutchtown obviously can do what they want a lot of times, but they're a running team. That's a different style. So we try to do that for our kids, and so they won't face something in week 11, 12, or hopefully later that they haven't seen.
And you won't face a better throwing team than Capital.
They're not too bad, and we're quality athletes, and when you hold your own, you feel a little confident and see things you can do. Some things you need to tweak.
Coach needs to be ranked the #1 coach for scheduling everybody locally that's got a star player. Scotlandville's got a 240-pound running back that's a junior. I know I might ask the recruits later in the show, but I mean, you've faced a dominant player in every team you've played this year.
Part of that and what we sold our kids was we want to see good people. You want them to play.
Get them ready.
We were disappointed, and really, we played Dunham this week, that Colin Ellis didn't have a chance to play. Not, because you want to beat the kid. I like playing them, seeing them. They're great kids. You see them on film and how hard they work. And guys want to be competitors. They want to play the best guys out there.
Coach, you don't walk empty-handed, man. I'm going to give you a Superior Grill gift certificate and a T-shirt. Your guys are going to get T-shirts from me later, but I want you to enjoy this on me with Superior Grill. Go see my guys. You can use it in any of them.
I appreciate it. My wife will enjoy it. She made sure that she got something.
Good luck with that #1 ranking that you have. I know it's hard to keep, but good luck with it. I know you got a lot of tough teams to play up, that are coming up.
We'll try as hard as we can. We'll let it fall where it falls.
All right, Coach. We'll see you later on in the season, hopefully. We've got 2 of his recruits coming on. We're going to meet these kids. They're going to have a chance to talk about who they like college-wise and a little bit about the team. We'll be back with more Louisiana Football TV Magazine.
At Gulf Coast Office Products, we're at pace with the future, offering leading technology and multifunctional office equipment. Whether it's copying, printing, scanning, or faxing, you'll receive the best in quality right here locally.
I needed a way to copy, scan, print, and fax. Gulf Coast made it happen.
From full-color imaging equipment to document imaging software for storage and retrieval, we're leading the way. Gulf Coast Office Products, excellence in imaging solutions.
A chain is only as strong as its weakest link. What's yours? Balance. Strength. Agility. Power. What's holding you back? Get fit with Reaction Sports Training, specializing in customized programs for the athlete in you.
So, Dad, can I borrow the car?
Where are you going?
Just to the movies, please.
They grow up fast.
Thanks, Dad.
State Farm's Steer Clear program helps them learn safety. You get lower rates. When you're there, State Farm is there.
Where are you going?
Work.
State Farm agents David Wilcox in Gonzales and Cliff Orso in Donaldsonville are there for you. Call to start planning today.
Don't be left without power this hurricane season. Central Plumbing Company is now a Briggs & Stratton generator sales, installation, and service provider. Affordable Briggs & Stratton generator systems come with a 4-year warranty. That's twice as long as the leading competitor's brand. You can keep your cool because Briggs & Stratton generators allow you to use your central air in power outages. And when you buy a Briggs & Stratton generator from Central Plumbing, you'll get prompt, preferred service even during an emergency. So get prepared this hurricane season at Central Plumbing Company. Now at 7000 Greenwell Springs Road, 925-8552.
Welcome back to Louisiana Football TV Magazine. We had Steve Foley, one of the all-time greats from the Denver Broncos, call in from Denver. I hope people like that. I mean, we're trying to get these legends on to call in because if they can't physically be here, we want to have them come on just like you see on ESPN with the full-screen picture. Great player. We had head coach Tut Mushmack come on from St. John of Plaquemine. And now we have two of the top players on the team come on. Corey Davie, right? It's not David.
Yes, sir, that's right.
And Ryan, I don't want to butcher it. Suarez, okay. Now, guys, you played every top running back in the city, it seems. I mean, you guys are not 6'5", 280. I mean, you're tough guys.
Yes, sir.
You know, most of your starters are not huge. So I think your running back, Bates, is the biggest skill guy on the team.
He's a pretty big boy.
Who's the toughest guy? I want to start with you, Ryan. Who's the toughest running back you've faced?
Last year, in the first round of playoffs, we went over to St. Helena, played a running back called Darian South. I think he went on to LSU, but I think he transferred to Mississippi State now.
No, Darren's at Southern. He's
at Southern.
But he's 6'1", 220 pounds.
He was running over everybody. He was huge, and I was glad to play on the field with someone like that.
Now, Corey, you're talking about Efren Reed from Dutchtown?
Yes, sir. About 2 weeks ago, we played Dutchtown. Over there was their homecoming game, and I had a chance to go head-to-head with Efren, and it was fun. We laid some licks on each other.
Now, what's it like to be ranked #1, guys? I mean, you're playing these 5A teams, 4A teams, non-conference. You're a 1A school. 16, 17 players basically play the majority of the game. Is that right? It's not 30.
Yes, sir.
I mean, your guys are 5'10", 5'11", under 190 each. Can't be scared, right? I mean, you got to play Dutchtown and almost won the game, right?
Yep, yes, sir. It was a close game.
What do you think about the Dutchtown team compared to the other teams? They'll face Scotlandville, I believe, in a scrimmage. Dunham's got a good team. Got White Castle this Friday night. So,
yes,
what team was the best team that you guys faced?
Well, Dutchtown, I'm not going to say they were the biggest team because Scotlandville was pretty big themselves, but Dutchtown was definitely, they had the best scheme. Their defensive line was great, and their defense was probably the best I've ever faced in my whole high school career.
Now, Corey, talk about your positions. You're an athlete, so you go sometimes offense and defense. Tell everybody what you play.
Well, I play strong safety. I've been moved to inside linebacker due to some things, and I play fullback also.
You play big, though. You play a lot bigger. You tag people, and Ryan, you're the same way. I mean, you're linebacker, but you can play some offense, too, when needed.
Yes, sir. Sometimes, whenever they need me for blocking purposes, I go in as tight end, try and get some boys out of the hole.
Make work. But the biggest thing that impresses me about your team being ranked #1 is that your team's physical. Y'all are not scared. Y'all not the biggest team, but y'all are quick and fast. You're like a bunch of hornets. I mean, that one gets on you, the whole group hits you. And you know, Coach Tut's doing a good job with the team. And you want to mention some of the assistants, any of the assistants to Corey
yes.
on staff?
Yes, sir. Well, our defensive coordinator, Coach Allgrave, he does a real good job as a defensive coordinator. He's always coming up with good schemes, and you know, he has a defensive line doing a job, because without the defensive line, us linebackers, you know, we'd be getting hit by the line, and it'd be much harder for us to make the tackles.
Now, Ryan, I remember the story we were talking about before the show. The lights went out at one of the games a year ago, and it took 3 makeups, I believe, to play this game.
Well, freshman year, we went over to West St. John, who were playing week 10 this year, and well, we were going over there. I want to say it was about week 8 or 9. And we got on the field, we were stretching, game started about halfway into the first quarter. The lights started like blinking, like sparks started coming out. Everybody noticed and all that stuff. Also, all the lights went out.
And y'all waited an hour and a half?
I had to wait an hour and a half so they could get it started. It didn't, so we came back the next morning, Saturday morning, got the game done. We ended up beating them pretty well. And then in the playoffs, we had to play them again for the 3rd time going to West St. John.
And not long after that game.
Yes, sir.
We're going to take a break. We'll talk more about your teammates. We'll talk about White Castle. We'll be back in just a moment. More Louisiana Football TV Magazine.